actually need some lotion, y'all. Let me not get on here already ashy and stuff. Hey y'all, so today we are doing a skincare routine, y'all. Y'all about to go with me as I do my morning skincare and my night skincare. And y'all, I do not feel good at all. I feel a lot better now though, but I'm sick, y'all. So if I sound a little nasally or congested or, you know, bear with me, give me a little break because I am sick, okay? But we pushing past it, y'all, because you can't keep me down. You can't keep me down because we're gonna push past this. I'm not about to use this as an excuse. I laid down for the whole Memorial Day weekend. And even when I've been laying down, y'all, I have not been just sleeping. I've been editing on my phone, getting this short form content out that I've been lacking on, because now I'm in bed. I ain't got no excuse. I'm stuck in bed sick. So, you know, I can do something. These fingers can still catch. Like, we can tap on them fingers. We can use them fingers. We can use them fingers to tap on that screen. And now I'm finally feeling a little better. Peel starting to kick in. I decided to just do a little skincare routine. I've been saying I was gonna do this for y'all for I don't know how long. I do go over skincare when I do my weekly vlogs. So then I was like, if I'm going to go over to my weekly vlogs, why do I need to do it again? But some people don't watch my weekly vlogs. So, you know, this is just for anybody who want to see what my picture looks like, but don't want to watch my weekly vlogs. And it's okay. It's okay. Weekly vlogs ain't for everybody. It's cool. I'm rambling like I always do. But this should be motivation for y'all out there if y'all procrastinate about doing anything at all. If y'all, I'm sitting here nasally, ears stuffed, head feel stuffed, my nose stuffed. I was just blowing my nose before I got up on here. So if I can get up and do this while I'm sick, you can get up and do whatever you're supposed to be doing right now. So let's get into it because who is that, y'all? Oh, pause. What I forgot to tell y'all. This is for, if you didn't read the title all the way, you know, sometimes people don't read all the way. This is for combination skin. So if you don't got combination skin, you need to go ahead and exit stage left. Y'all, I thought I pointed the wrong way. But I pointed the right way. But yeah, y'all need to go ahead and exit stage left. All right, we have different lefts, but whatever. This is my left. Y'all go ahead and exit stage left. But if you just like hearing my voice and you just want to stick around, I'm cool with that too. I'm cool with that because I love y'all. If you just want to stick around and see little me, it's okay. If you do want to stay, you can stay, and I would love that and greatly appreciate that. And you know, it's not gonna be a long video either. Let me get straight to it. Like I'm already talking about it's not gonna be a long video, but you're talking your butt off. Alright, y'all, so y'all first step is always a cleanser. We already know that. You should know that. That is the most critical step because how you clean your face without a cleanser? That's questionable. Okay, y'all. So what I use is La Roche-Posay. Okay, y'all. And this is the bottle. I'm probably gonna put it on the screen too because I don't know how the lighting looks or whatever. I got hair on what we doing. Y'all, this literally says it's for what? Self. Come on, we need your help. Ma'am, what does it say? What does it say it's for? Tell the people. What does it say it's for? Combination of oily skin, y'all. Combination. Oily skin. Exactly. Myself. But y'all, I freaking love this cleanser. I probably started using it last summer. I love it so much, y'all. It's been good for my skin, like my pores and everything. I can tell a difference. Also, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I can't use no cleanser that don't suck up, that don't foam up, don't do something. I don't know how people be saying they clean and they don't use a foaming cleanser. I just don't understand. I mean, I get the science behind the oil cleansers and all that stuff, but like, you just don't feel clean. Like, it's a mental thing for me, but maybe it don't bother y'all. But I need mine to foam up because, like, am I really clean? Like, are we really clean? Because I don't see the cleanness and I don't feel the cleanness. Like, I don't know, y'all. I just need mine to set up, foam up. So this does foam up if you like that, just like me. It's good for combination to oily skin, y'all. Yeah, it's really good. Now, I always pair this up with, I do not use my hands, y'all, okay? I know a lot of y'all be using your hands, whatever you wash your hands, cool. I still feel like you do not need to be using your hands. Even if you wash your hands, we still should not be using our hands for our face. I don't do that. Now, you can if you want to, but no. I just feel like even though they clean, they're never really like 100% like, you know, everything he's saying, you know what I mean. Okay, y'all? So like we be touching everything, even us touching the containers of our bottles constantly, like that builds up dirt. You don't want any of that dirt. You don't want anything on your face. Like you're trying to clean your face and make your face better. And if you're already going through something with your face, the last thing you want to do is start using your hands. Keep using your hands. So I always use disposable. You also don't need to be using towels either, y'all. They keep a lot of bacteria. And yeah, I had to learn this myself because I was using towels, y'all. I was using towels back to back. I used to be a face towel girl. Honestly, when I was younger, there was a point in time where I was just using towels and I was using water. Yes, okay, I had no skincare routine, but we young, you know. And sometimes at that point, we really don't even need to be putting all that stuff on our face. So, cool beans. We're older now though. So we need to put a little more thought into our self-care and stuff. So I always say you could possibly use, what I'll be using is like an exfoliating scrubber. I use that to lather up everything on my face when I'm putting it on, like my soap and stuff. And so I use that. I've also used the brush ones, the hand brush that, like, you know, you move around on your face too. And I'll put them up on the screen right here. These are the possible things that you could use. And like I said, I use the exfoliating scrubber one, but I have also used a face brush scrub as well to get everything in my face. And I just thought when you use something else, you're really getting into your face. You using your hands isn't really getting into your face. Like the product is not really soaking into your face. Okay? So that brush just soaking it in, brushing it in, like it's getting that product in. You know, you're doing what it's supposed to do and actually getting the stuff off. For me, I think about it like, I don't wash my body with my hands. Like I'm not using the soap and washing the body on my hands. I don't do that, so why am I doing it to my face as well? Like, I use an exfoliating, like a loofah or something like that on my body, so why would I be just using my hands on my face? You know, so to each his own. I say try not to use your hands, especially if you're already prone to breakouts and you're already trying to grow, or you're already going through something with your face. You need to be removing anything that could possibly hurt you out or put germs back on your face and dirt back on your face, you know? So we just gonna take that little thing out, okay, y'all? Okay. Also, when I wipe it off, y'all, back to this. So when I wipe it off, my cleanser off, I always use cotton pads. Let me get that. I use cotton rounds, these little cotton pads, and I just rub it on my face like this. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm probably gonna have a split screen right here showing y'all, but so I gotta like, I don't know. Same thing like I said with my hands. I don't like just rinse with my hands on my, no. Okay, I try to keep my hands off my face as much as possible. Just because our hands be everywhere, bro. You really don't know, but our hands be touching everything in there, you don't know. So I try to keep my hands on my face as much as possible. So that's why I use the cotton rounds, cotton pads, cotton rounds, whatever you want to say. I use that to wipe my stuff off. Now, I will say since these are so small that I use a lot of them, and so I'm really wasting money, but this is just what I prefer to use. Now, there are disposable wipes for your face specifically, and you can get those off Amazon or something like that. I'll probably try to look for some and put a clip up or, you know, put them up somewhere or whatever and let y'all know, but you can get disposable wipes as well. But I feel like just use something disposable is the key word, disposable, to wipe everything off your face, because you don't want to keep using the thing you wipe your face off with every day, because you're just wiping the dirt off and then you're putting it back on your face. Like, it don't make sense, you know? So use something disposable. I feel like that's like, you know, self-explanatory, but okay. Our next thing is our Neutrogena Daily Wash, like foaming scrub. Neutrogena foaming scrub, I'm tripping. But yeah, so this is my next thing I usually go in with. I do not use this every day, and I do not use this multiple times a day. Okay, because I use it for my second cleanser, because you do need to clean your face, double cleanse your face, y'all. I was honestly a person that was like, why do we need to double cleanse our face? Okay, I want you to try something for that question. If you really don't be double cleansing, I really want you to try something. Go all day, okay? Go all day, and I just want y'all to test it out. Do your normal thing, chilling, you know, you go to work out, all that stuff. Cleanse your face once, and then go in again and cleanse your face again. Just test it out for me, y'all. Because I did that, and I still had dirt come off my face the second time. Okay, y'all? So, you do need to use it. Just test it out for yourself, because I was the main one like, why do I need to do it twice? Like, why do I need, you know? So it is a benefit to it, and it is a reason why people say double cleanse, y'all. You don't get everything off your face in the first swoop, especially if you have makeup on. Like, let's be real, makeup can take a lot to get off. You might need 2 or 3 things to get all the makeup off. Like, be so for real. Okay, y'all, I never have to worry about it too much. I don't really do makeup for real, but you definitely have to cleanse multiple times if you're a person that wears makeup. But even in general, you should be cleansing multiple times, you know, y'all? And I use this as my second cleanser because it's also a scrub. So it's like a cooling gel scrub. And I love it because it tingles. Like, it's cold, it's a gel-like, and it just tingles on your face, y'all. Like, it feels so good. If you're not a texture person, you might not like it, but I love it. But it's also like a 2-in-1. It's like I use it as my second cleanser because it deep cleanses, and it's also like an it's also a, well, it's not also light, but it is an exfoliator. It's not also light, but it is an exfoliator as well, y'all. So not only am I cleansing my face again, I'm also exfoliating my face. And that is also why I said that you don't need to use this multiple times a day, and you don't need to use this every day depending on your skin and how sensitive it is, because it will, it's a scrub, y'all, still scrub, it can dry you out, it can over exfoliate. There is such a thing as over exfoliating. It is, yes. So you will over exfoliate your face, okay, y'all? And that's not what we're trying to do. So I use this, if I'm doing a morning or night routine, I only use it for one. I only use it for one of those. And today I'm using it for my morning routine just because, but I'll decide whichever one, just based on like what I'm doing in the morning, what I did today or whatever. If I feel like I need more done, like more off, I'll use it in the morning or at night, whatever. I'll use it for one routine, morning or night, yeah. And I also don't use it, like I said, I don't use it every day. So I might use it maybe 3 to 4 times throughout the week, y'all. Other times I might just, if I'm still double cleansing and I need that, while I'm still double cleansing, I would just use the low range Posay twice, just go over it twice. Feel like you need to, probably should. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I do it every day, but it is crucial if you are having skin problems and you're trying to get your skin together. Now I'm kind of getting more satisfied with my skin, so I'm not as like strict about my stuff, y'all, as I should be. But this is what has been working for me, and it keeps me like, you know, skin together. So yeah, like I said, my favorite thing is the cooling part of it. I done got my boyfriend on this, y'all. So y'all know this works wonders. Okay, y'all, it really gets you clean. Like the dirt all that off your face, and your face feels smooth afterward and everything. I freaking love this gel. I've been using this one for a long time. I've been using this probably since I was 19. I'm about to turn 25 in July. So I've been using this for a very long time. Let me not say 19. I was in college though. So I was in college I was 18 and 21. I graduated at 21. So between 18 and 21, y'all, I started using this. I'm just gonna say that so y'all not trying to catch me up. But yeah, so it's been a couple years at this point. Even if we go off the latest 21, 25, you know, it's still been a couple years. So I freaking love this. That is my second one. Like I said, use it for one routine, morning or night, and use it about 3 to 4 times a week, depending on how sensitive your skin is. It might be different for everybody, but I know 3 to 4 times a week is what works for me, and it doesn't over exfoliate my skin or over dry out my skin. Now let's hit you with the freaking toner. What is going on with my thing? Okay, my screen share had to catch up. Okay, hold on. Okay, our next step is the toner. So our next step is, like I said, the toner. This step is like an extra step to like clean, but it also like rejuvenates, I guess, your face, like kind of brings some type of freshness to your face, y'all, but also like make sure everything came off your face. I've also used this is their rose water kind. I also used their regular one before, but I really like the rose water. Rose water has a lot of freaking benefits, so I always try to get the rose water one of theirs. And I'll put right here kind of like a list of rose water benefits. I went over it before in my weekly vlogs, like I said, so, but if you haven't seen that, it's gonna be right here. But I use this, and I just put on a cotton pad, same little cotton pads, dip a little drizzle, and I just wipe my face with a cotton pad with it. And that's why I feel like these still come in hand, even if you do get face disposable wipes for your whole face. Maybe still have these laying around somewhere. Most girls do. You just put a drizzle on one, wipe it all over your face. You're good to go. A TikToker that I like to watch, kind of like my mutual, she talks about toners and how you need to make sure your toner doesn't dry out you. Like your toner is supposed to bring more hydration to you, not dry you out. And I was like, you know what? A lot of people be saying toners dry them out. And that's not, I never thought that was a good thing. But like to hear her confirm that, I'm like, because why would it want to dry you out? I don't think anything that dries you out too much is really good for you. Now, some people say differently, but I don't feel like anything that dries you out too bad is really good for you. So yeah, next product. I sound like a little commercial, bro. Next product is our face lotion. And that is also our La Roche-Posay face lotion. Yay. So La Roche-Posay is in my rotation, obviously. So I love their face lotion. Like I said, this is also for oily and combination skin, y'all. Please read when you be putting stuff on your face, y'all, because don't be like me. Don't be like 18-year-old me, y'all, using stuff that ain't even for my skin type, y'all. I'm using dry skin lotion and cleansers for dry skin, like, and knowing I don't have no dry skin. I ain't never had no dry skin. If anything, it was oily. But y'all, I was wondering at the time why I was so dang oily using this mess right here for dry skin, y'all. Reading is fundamental, for real. Reading is fundamental, okay? So don't be like me. Read y'all stuff, read it, and make sure it's for your skin type. If you don't know your skin type, find out your skin type, because you're not going to ever be able to get your skin together if you don't even know your skin type, you know? But yeah, it's really lightweight. That's one of the things I love about it. It is so freaking lightweight, y'all. All the other lotions that I've used, they're not really as lightweight. And like I said, I can get really oily. So I like something that is really lightweight when I'm putting hydration back on my face. I don't want nothing that's gonna overly make me oily, y'all. I want it to hydrate, but leave it at just that. I don't want to be oily. I don't want to be grease faced. I don't want to be, you know, none of that. So it's really lightweight for people who are looking for that. This is a great one that is very lightweight. You don't have to put too much on it and still do its job. And I also want to note, y'all, depending on the season, that could change as well. You might need more hydration, so you might need something else besides this, maybe in the winter or something. If you dry out more in the winter, maybe you need a little something different. So, you know, it always switches up for the season. I do want to throw that out there. You might need a little more, you know, hydration and stuff in the winter versus summer or whatever. So this is what I'm using right now, going into spring, summer. And this really works for me all around. So I don't know if it's because I have combination skin that it works for me all around. Probably so, because I feel like you're oily, you know, summer, winter gonna be different as well as if you are dry. So I think because we're kind of in the, hopefully everybody watching this mostly is combination skin. So since we're kind of in the thing, I can usually use my products year round. Okay, y'all. So lightweight, love it. And you ain't gotta do too much to get it into your skin, y'all. It ain't, yeah. Y'all, I really skipped the step, bro. We were running today, so I didn't skip the step, and y'all let me do it. So before the face lotion, we should have put our serum on, okay? We should have put our serum on. So this is the serum I use from Good Molecules. This one right here, and it's for discoloration, y'all, because I'm trying to get rid of some spots, like right here. This is my dark spot, and right here is my dark spot, okay? I've had such a big difference since before. They used to be really, really, really dark, y'all. So since using this, cool beans. It's going away, and I feel like if I was even more consistent than I am with my skincare, because I told y'all I've been lazy daisy because my skin, you know, cool. It ain't amazing, but it ain't bad either. So I just be like, you know, I skip some steps sometimes. I don't do everything. But it's from Good Molecules, and yeah, it's like a milky white. It also blends in really well. It's not heavy. It's kind of lightweight too, and it goes into your skin really well. Now I do say I'm a type of person, I don't need much on my skin. Okay, y'all. I put a little bit of the lotion, a little bit of the serum. I like my face to feel really lightweight. I don't like to feel like I have a lot of stuff on my face. That's why my skincare routine is not really that extravagant. It's very small. I don't have no 10, 15, 20. I don't have all that stuff to do. And like I said, even with some of the stuff like the face scrub, I don't even use that every day. As well as there are some days, I'll talk about that at night. That doesn't have nothing to do right now. I do want to talk about stuff that's not really an everyday daily thing, but I do use it as well to get my skin together, and it's like one of my deal breakers now. I always use a face mask, y'all, okay? And this should have been in the, if I put this in order, it would have been right behind my toner, is when I usually use it. After I put toner on my face, I'll usually use my face steamer. Should I show y'all? But yeah, I got a little face steamer off Amazon, and I'll use that right after I put the toner on my face. I'll go ahead and steam my face, and then I will do my face mask. Okay, y'all. This is my OG face mask. It's kind of already gone. That's why I got a new one. But Neutrogena as well. I love Neutrogena as well with their products and stuff like that. So I like this face mask. And it also can be a cleanser. So it's a 2-in-1 combo if you really want to use it as a cleanser. It's not my type of texture as far as cleanser goes. I don't really like that it's like that. You know, it's kind of like play or something. Okay, I use it as a mask. And I think it's really good as a mask. So this is what I use. It's like a white chalky. Ooh, no, I did not. But it's like a white little cast. Yeah, it's like a white little cast that you put on your skin. Well, I haven't used that the past few weeks. I've been using this. I think it's Korean skincare, and it's from, I got it off Amazon, but you can get it off TikTok shop as well. And this is the one I got. It's the one Cardi B was advertising about, whatever. I was like, you know what, let me try this. Everybody been talking about TikTok, so I tried it. Y'all, the way it cleaned up your pores, like, oh my gosh. It is, my skin, after using it, the first night I woke up, it was just like a clearness and like a glow to it that I never really had before with any other face mask. And they do say Korean skincare is elite, so I'm not even surprised. But yeah, I really liked it, y'all. It was like I'm always keep this in the rotation because the way it had my skin going off of one use, I was like, cool. And it's a black like clay mask, and it's not no peel, nothing. You just still got stuff on me. It's not no peel off. You just rinse it off, whatever. 10 minutes and you're done. So that's what I've been using. Well, I should have saved the face mask for the morning routine. I mean, night routine, but we already went over now. So that is kind of like the wrap up of my morning routine. I'm sorry if it was a little chaotic, whatever. That's how it goes, y'all. I will see y'all back at nighttime when I do my nighttime skincare. Bye-bye. All right, y'all. What I just actually thought about is I'm using the same freaking products. So I don't need to split screen and do all that again because it's the same product. So like I said, for my night skincare routine, the only thing, oh, wait a minute. I left off sunscreen in the first one. Oh my God. See, I'm all disorganized because I talk too much, but go backwards to the morning routine, y'all. So last step in the morning routine, after you put your face lotion on, your face moisturizer, which is our La Roche-Posay, we're gonna hit up the face sunscreen. You need, well, body face sunscreen, but you need sunscreen for your freaking face, y'all. Okay? And I'm not gonna sit here and lie and tell y'all that I use sunscreen every day. If I'm not going outside, I don't be inside all day, I don't be using sunscreen. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. You say you should. I don't personally like that. I don't need anything extra on my face. I don't need. Okay, y'all? If I'm not gonna be outside, if I'm not just having a regular day, if I'm gonna be inside all day, just sitting at home, I'm not putting sunscreen on my face. That's a waste of my product, and it's just extra gunk sitting on my face that I don't need. Okay, y'all? So this is what I usually use though. It's not really no white cast. Yeah, it's just white. It's not really no white cast that it leaves. You do gotta move it in a little bit, but it's not bad. I think they say it's a mix of chemical and mineral sunscreen, so they use a little mix of both. So yeah, that's what I use for sunscreen. Now let's go back to night skincare. Okay, like I was saying, for night skincare, I realized that it's the same product. So I'm just gonna tell y'all. For night skincare, the only thing I don't use is the freaking sunscreen for sure. I don't use the sunscreen for sure. I told y'all I don't use the Neutrogena scrub cleanser. I don't use that. I use that for morning and night. So since we are using it for morning, I don't use it for night. So that will not be on the list. So we go straight to toner, our Dixon Rose Water Toner. And then after that, my Good Molecule Serum. And then after that, we're gonna hit them with the last thing that I use for night, which is my face lotion, face moisturizer from La Roche-Posay. Okay? That's how my night routine goes. Yeah, you just take off that sunscreen and you take off the freaking face scrub if you already use it in the morning. So I will say though, y'all, as far as my night skincare routine goes, we produce a lot of oils in our sleep already. So sometimes I just let my face breathe because I can tell, like, if I'm using, I know people say be consistent with your skincare. That's how you get results, using it, you know, morning, night, every day, being consistent with it. Okay. Sometimes you gotta let your face breathe. Okay. I let my face breathe sometimes. Sometimes I will go a night. You still need to clean your face. I'm not saying don't clean your face. So I always, even for the nights that I let my face breathe, I still use my La Roche-Posay cleanser and I use my toner. Okay. The rest of that stuff, the serum, the lotion, I don't use that at night sometimes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, okay? It just depends. If I feel like my face needs to, needs to be free, I don't want no, not much on it, then I do that. Because I feel like sometimes when I'm on it too consistently, morning, night, I'm putting all that stuff on my face all the time, my face can start to get clogged up. Too much of anything is bad for you. So yes, you still need to clean your face, but sometimes on some nights when I want to let my face breathe, I do just use my cleanser and my toner. And I leave out the lotion and the serum, okay? Like I said, your face already produces a lot of oils in your sleep, okay? And sometimes I found myself, if I'm too consistent in doing it, morning, night, every day, that I will start to wake up really oily, okay? And I didn't like that. But yeah, y'all, that is my morning and night skincare routine. Let me know if you like this video and I'll do more. See y'all.